Hello, welcome to Carol's Books and Story Time. I have a little story for our younger listeners of 5, maybe 3 to 5. And it's called The Little Engine with the Big Shiny Eye. Now this little engine was a little railway engine, and on the front of him he had a great big lamp which looked like an eye. And he used to have his own railway line which he used to run along. And he used to run out of the station, round the bend, through the cut, through the meadow, to the little station way over yonder. And behind him he used to pull 2 little carriages, which were full of people. Now every day as he went out of the station, round the bend, through the cut, through the meadow, to the little station way over yonder, he would see the little lambs jumping in the fields. He would see the birds flying in the sky. And he would want to be like them. And eventually he grew very upset about it all. And he went, I don't want to go out of the station, round the bend, through the cut, through the meadow, to the station way over yonder. I want to jump like the little lambs. I want to fly like the little birds. I don't want to be the little engine with the big shiny eye. And his driver said to him, that's very silly, little engine with the big shiny eye. You're made to run on two rails, and that's what you need to do. You need to run out of the station, round the bend, through the cut, through the meadow, to the little station way over yonder. But the little engine grew more and more upset about what he was doing. Then one day, as he ran out of the station, round the bend, through the cut, he got to the meadow and he decided he was going to jump like the little lambs and he was going to fly like the little birds. So he gave one big push with his back wheels, but instead of flying like the little birds and instead of jumping like the little lambs, he fell over kerplunk, kerplunk, kerplunk into the ditch. And the little carriages fell over as well. And out of the carriages jumped the passengers, and they rubbed their heads. And the conductor got out of the back, the guard got out of the back, and he went, little engine, what have you done? You've caused an accident. And the driver went, little engine, how many times have I told you that you can't fly like the little birds? You can't jump like the little lambs. And then a frog jumped up in the front of the little engine out of the bog that he was in and said, little engine, what are you doing in my bog? You shouldn't be here, you should be on the rails. And the passengers were very upset, and then the guard decided he was going to run back to the other station and see if he could get some big cranes to help. Eventually out came the great big cranes. And they put their great big arms around the little carriages, and the little carriages went, oh, that hurts. We wish the little engine with the big shiny eye had done as he was told. And then the crane put his great big crane arms around the little engine with the big shiny eye, and he squeezed him very hard. Oh, said the little engine with the big shiny eye. I do wish I had done as I was told. Let this be a lesson to you then, said the crane. You are a little engine, and your job is to run out of the station, round the bend, through the cut, through the meadow, to the little station way over yonder. You're not made to fly like the little birds. You're not made to jump like the little lambs. You run on 2 wheels. You have an important job to do, little engine. I know, said the little engine, but I'm very sorry, Mr. Crane. So the crane said, make sure you are. And he went back to the depot. Now, the little engine with the big shiny eye, he coupled himself up to the carriages, and all the people got back into the carriages, and he set off slowly towards the station at the end of the line. But now, as he goes out of the station and round the bend and through the cut and through the meadow to the little station way over yonder, he has a different song. He says, I want to go out of the station, round the bend, through the cut, through the meadow, to the little station way over yonder. I don't want to jump like the little lambs. I don't want to fly like the little birds. I'm happy to be me. And I hope you enjoyed that little story.